This committee has been blocked and tackled at every turn with calculated and deliberate suppression of key evidence. My evidence has been published, then subsequently censured by intervention of the Crown Office, evidence that they had previously agreed was lawful. And even today, I appear before you under the explicit threat of prosecution if I reveal evidence for which the committee has asked. Not to fulfil my oath and tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth would be a contempt. But Crown Office says it might lead to prosecution. People should just stop and think for a moment about that. The ability of any witness before any Parliament to tell the truth and fulfil their oath is effectively being questioned by the Crown Office.
And this whole idea that anybody who publishes any of the defence case in a trial, in a sexual assault trial, that any extra information you give at all about the case is jigsaw information. There's nothing you can say about the defence that could not in some way help identify who a defendant is. For example, by where the incident took place or when it took place. So this use of this extremely nebulous idea of jigsaw identification could be used very easily just to jail anyone they want to, in effect, and there's no real defence for it.
This is not just a case of a government that failed to provide information because it could not manage its own filing systems. This was a government that actively withheld important, relevant information. In one case, a critically relevant email was actively removed from an information bundle that's going to the court and which had already been approved by government counsel. I don't know who gave the instruction, but in my view, the removal of that document will be a summary dismissible offence and possibly a criminal offence. And yet, over his 3 evidence sessions, the Lord Advocate, the Chief Law Officer of Scotland, did not see fit to mention this crucial incident to a parliamentary committee trying to get to the truth. It only came to light just 10 days ago when the government was forced to publish its legal advice. The Scottish Government behaved in a way that was misleading to the court in a case that had serious implications for the criminal case that was to follow. The charges in that case were very serious. Had Mr. Salmon been guilty of them, he would quite rightly have gone to prison and his reputation would have been destroyed forever. Yet the government were willing to play fast and loose with the facts in a way that, if it had succeeded, would have jeopardised the whole process of justice.
As many of you know, there are certain evidence that I would have liked to have seen led in this trial, but for a variety of reasons we were not able to do so. At some point, that information, that facts and that evidence will see the light of day.